Here I'm am. A little late, as you can see. And I don't know what is wrong with this camera. Everything looks like in soft focus. Looks like a 1974 edition of Penthouse. Let me see if I can wipe this lens real quick. There, did that help any, or did that just make things like 40 times worse? I don't know. I think it helped a little bit. Look here on the monitor, see what it looks like. Looks about the same. Sorry to be late. I had a lot of things pressing today, and thought I would be here right on time at the drop of a dime, but it was not the case. And this should be of no surprise to you at all. I have absolutely nothing to talk about. So I'm just going to sit here and look at y'all for a while. Happy birthday to Callie Hellstrom. A toast, Callie. Yeah, someone said I probably missed the whole lens altogether. Yeah. Let me give it one more shot. Nah, we still got the Penthouse 75 looks. Oh well. Could be worse. I don't know what to do about it. Many more, Callie. Many more very happy birthdays to you. Everybody getting their hoodie? Mailed out a bunch yesterday. When you get away, we just want to see some pictures with you wearing them. Come on. Brandon Fergus took the best picture ever. He put it on, got in the mirror. You could see the print here, and then you could see the back print. Awesome photo. I really don't have anything to talk about, but I do got a few things to discuss. Well, I guess it is talk about, but man, this soft focus business is really like starting to bug me really bad. I don't know what I did wrong. But I will go on the record as saying I hate it. You woke up this morning and you was getting ready to thank the Lord for the day, but you inserted something before that, and you said, when's Antiseen gonna be playing live again? And I'm going to answer that question for you right now. And I got some news. I got news. All right, here we go. March 6th. In the fantastic scenic town of Piedmont, South Carolina, we will be playing live at Tribbles with special guest Blue Ridge Mountain Death Cult, or Blue Ridge Death Cult. They don't have mountain in the word. You young bands putting 15 words in your band name, old timer like me gets tired about after 2 words. Now I see Paul Robinson just joined the fray. I want to tell y'all something. You go look when you get done here. When I get done yakking about absolutely nothing, y'all go to my Facebook page and you check out Paul Robinson's review, song by song review of Clayton and Wensil. Shown here backwards. But it won't be backwards when you get yours. 97.3% guaranteed. And there's also, at the end of the review, you look in the comments, there is a link to purchase said CD after you read the glowing review. But anyway, March 7th. In the home of the fabulous Freebirds, Atlanta, GA. Bad Street's there somewhere. But I can tell you where it's going to be on March 7th. It's going to be in the Star Bar in Atlanta, Georgia. Because Antiseen is going to be playing a song or two along with Atlanta icons. Bigfoot. But the entire evening is going to be overseen by the one and the only king of extreme and hardcore wrestling. The one and only Abdullah the Butcher. That's right. He's going to be there the whole night, selling his photos for you to get autographed, posing for photos with you, photos with us, and you, and him. Hello there, Kyle. Yeah, man, we're pumped to be coming back. The last time we were in Atlanta, Abdullah just showed up unannounced. And man, what a night that was. And the guys from Star Bar was like, man, this is y'all's new home away from home. Because you have made our night. And I'm like, it wasn't me, it was Abdullah. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. And to show our appreciation, we are bringing Abdullah back to the Star Bar on March 7th. Man, that is just around the corner. I know we're into February, what, 4th already? Alice Cooper's birthday. Happy birthday, Alice Cooper and Callie. And, and you think that's all I got to talk about. No. March 8th. Now I wish I'd looked at my notes. Okay, hold on a second. Man, when Okay, fair. We will be at Johnny Mac's in the beautiful coastal town of Fairhope, Alabama. That is in the Mobile vicinity. And sharing the stage with us that night, you're not going to believe it. After you're done seeing it, you're going to walk out of there still going, I can't believe it. Kelsey Ray Copeland will be there live, along with Mobile, Alabama's favorite sons and daughter. You know, I can only be talking about the great Future Hate. Now let me get back to what I was doing here. Here we are. All right, now I see your... Somebody asked if we were going to have hats in Atlanta. That don't deserve no answer, Halls. Let's light up and move along. Yeah, we're going to have hats. Now, so there you have it. March 6th, 7th, and 8th. 3 nights of rock and roll perfection. Y'all don't ever play my part of that. Well, you know what? You just got 3 projected targets where you can show up and see the world's greatest rock and roll band live, in person. And yes, when I say that, I am talking about us. It's not bragging when you can back it up. Okay. So, we have a run coming up in April. And man, I do not have my notes in front. Let's see, 1980. I do know. Okay. April 17th, we will be in Youngstown, Ohio. Can you dig it? Youngstown, Ohio. The next night, we'll be in a town where I had to have my notes in front of me in order to tell you what it was, but it's very near Cleveland. Now, the third night was supposed to be in Youngstown, Ohio, but it will not be Youngstown, Ohio, but us and one of our super fans are trying to arrange something to happen in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area for that night. Right now, I cannot confirm. But when I can, I will. Now, I say this a lot, and I guess I say it because I mean it. But if I didn't have to promote this band and whatever else I'm doing musically, artistically, or yard saleistically, I would not be on social media because there is not much of any interest on there. I mean, those AI articles are terrible. I hate them. All the AI pictures, and then the guys posting a picture of somebody that is obviously wrong, but they say it's somebody else just to get everyone riled up and arguing and stuff. Yeah, fun time. Not having it. But today's outrage, and I say today's because it'll change. Tomorrow it'll be like it never even happened. But I want to tell you, I've told you one night, I believe I told you this before. But I'm going to tell you again. Anytime you post something and you name what it is you're complaining about, what it is you hate, whatever, it don't matter that you are running it down, but anytime you mention it, you do nothing but feed the machine for the popularity of that thing. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention it. The other night, there was a special program on network television where lots of musicians and people in the music industry they get on there and stroke each other's egos by giving out a little statue. Well, some gal got the statue in a category that she is not known for. And I have seen people complaining and posting and making comparisons and blah, blah, blah all day long. Mentioning her name, posting her song, posting a video of her. All you're doing is feeding the popularity of that machine. You're the chum in the water. And then the PR people of that person see all that chum in the water, and then that giant mouth comes up, and they go, "We're going to need a bigger PR boat." So, because you guys are advertising. If you hate it, first of all, why did you even watch it? I haven't watched that ego stroking show since the mid to late 70s, when I watched it because I loved all the music on it. So, first of all, you don't like it, don't watch it. I'll tell you what hurts that industry, and even if you don't like a particular brand of ketchup, you know what hurts them more than anything? When you ignore it and walk on by. Do, 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 do. Walk on by. Walk on by. Just walk on by. Ignore. That hurts worse than a bad review. That hurts worse than negative comments on a post by said company or event. To be ignored. Okay? Well, you just can't ignore it. You gotta watch it. Why do you even think that organization putting on this program would let anything of any real substance win? Let's just say the category is country music. Do you think they're going to have Dale Watson on there? You think Kelsey Ray Copeland's going to be nominated? there's a movie you hate. Don't even go on social media and name the movie that you hate. I mean, you know, if it's just a matter of, hey man, I went and saw this, I wish I hadn't spent my money on it. That's fine. But if you're like drawing all this attention to it with your negative hate and all your venom, you're only, all you're doing is good for it. That's the truth. That's not opinion. That's not urban legend. That's not AI. That's truth. Did y'all enjoy last week's show with Malcolm on here? I sure did. I had a good time. But Malcolm is going to be appearing a lot more often. I don't think he's on here right now. Probably moving into his new digs. You dig? So, you're going to look forward to a little more double team. I'm going to tell you this, coming soon, we are going to do a break on through live from Kingdom Corner in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina, which means I'm going to have Steve Wensil and Trip McNeil on the show with me. Both have been guests on here, Trip many times. Everybody loves when the boys are on, but it's going to be all three of us. It probably just be about 40 minutes worth of us laughing at each other's jokes and not really saying a whole. I don't know. We'll get Trip to do the clap the monkey on there. We'll get him to do a long spiel. We'll just let him go. Wesley Dixon says it's entertainment for the herd to give the herd something to bitch about. Well, anyway, speaking of Wesley Dixon, why do I bring him up? Because he's a resident of Western North Carolina who not only are still digging themselves out of that hole created by Hurricane Helene, then to sprinkle a little more fairy dust on top, they had some wildfires over there. But I just want to say thank you to our president for making it his priority to appear in Western North Carolina and in California and make things happen for the rebuilding. Making it happen. Something the former administrations did not seem to be able to get to happen at all. Clinton, are you there? Because you know I'm going to get you to put up that link to Encounter Church. I had someone ask the other day where they should send stuff. They were in New Jersey, though, and I don't know where to send actual stuff. But if you are still looking to contribute, I don't know, man. You got your paycheck. You done got you a couple Bojangles biscuits. You done got the week's popcorn. You done got your Coke Zero or your Zevia drinks. And you got a little bit left over. Man, I'd like to contribute this to helping rebuild Western North Carolina. On the link to Encounter Today, that's the church I attend, it shows where you can go on and contribute to the assistance of Western North Carolina. People are still going there every single day with propane, chainsaws, warm clothing, blankets, water, food. I mean, I'm not trying to take away anything from California. California got hit with a super thunder kick too now. And I'm not one of these guys going, oh, you know, California, all the elites out there. Yeah, okay, but there are a lot of people in California that are not part of the elites. They're working class people just like you and me. And if Encounter Church is also helping out in the West Coast. They're helping out in the West Coast. So please contribute. And I know it's not like, damn, Jeff Clayton, you're getting all the money out of her. Well, but look, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, Beer Reeves. I've got a thing on the Antiseen page where you can contribute to that to help with the expenses that go along with putting a loved one to rest. And they hope to have a ceremony soon, a celebration of life. You know, that's what people need more. Not a morose funeral. I mean, I don't know how you do that for a young child. That's sad no matter how you look at it. But when it's one of us old timers that didn't quite make it to the finish line, whatever the finish line is, then it should be a celebration of life. Now, Beer Reeves done a lot. He's done a lot in his time. A lot of people know him. A lot of people love him. He's created some things that will be around long after me, and you are all gone. So, that's a wonderful thing. Time machine. Antiseen time machine. Steps are getting closer and closer. That is going to be able to be in your hands. You won't have to get it as an import from Japan. It's going to be right there in your mitts, playing all the hits. So, man, Claytonzilla is on the ball tonight. He's also got the link up to the GoFundMe for Beer Reeves. Well, yeah, there it is. Thank you, Clinton. Hey, Heather. Well, I'll tell you, man. You know, they talk about transparency. I'm going to be a little transparent with you tonight, man. Old JC is trying to do this broadcast with a very heavy heart. Stuff going on in my children's life that does not bring me joy. I will leave it at that. I'm sorry. Maybe you notice I'm dragging a little bit. Maybe you notice a heaviness. That's what it's all about. But I will say this. This past Saturday night, I did not get to attend church this past Saturday night because I was instead attending to the Barringer grandkids / cousins reunion. All of us cousins that are still around. Myself, my brother Greg Clayton. All my cousins, Ann, Sherry, Susie, Tammy, some of their kids, some of our kids, even their kids. Some of us are all grandparents now. What a fun time it was, man. We don't get together often. A couple years back, we were noticing The only time we're all together is at funerals. And that's not really the appropriate time to catch up, laugh, joke, and play, I guess. But so we decided we're going to have our the Behringer cousins, the Behringer grandkids, cousins reunion every year. Some even suggested twice a year, which I'm all about that, man, because I love these people. I don't know if you saw, but on my Facebook page, I took my picture at the door of the building. That was the birthplace of Antiseen. When I say the birthplace, I mean the first place we ever played as a full band together. Practicing for our first show that we already had. And we hadn't even had a practice yet. We were practicing for the October 1st show at the Barn in Boone, North Carolina, which would be our debut. Now, there were a couple stutters and false starts, but this was the official. And if you happen to be in Stanley County, North Carolina, in the town of New London, and you happen to be, and all I'm going to tell you is it's on Mountain Creek Road. Mountain Creek Road, take me home to the place I belong, the birthplace of Antiseen. Something else that I can't think of right now, take me home. Mountain Creek Road. So Mountain Creek Road. And if you can look up the driveway to the house, you'll see that plaque up there. And you can't take it off. Don't even try. And I'm telling you, if you're able to get out with the dogs around, go catch your picture at the door. Maybe they'll let you. Maybe it'll be a day, maybe they won't let you. But if my cousins are home, they'll call the dogs off and allow you to go get your picture taken. They'll take the picture for you. Well, I've talked about our shows we got coming up. And man, you know, all I can say is when you hear Antiseen is playing live, you might want to make your plans to be there. Now, I don't mean to get too heavy on you. And I hate to end that break on through on a somber note, but tomorrow is not promised. You are not guaranteed that you will see tomorrow's sunrise. None of us. In the words of Seals and Crofts, we may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. So, I know there wasn't a whole bunch of substance tonight, a lot of stuff to pick through, but as always, I appreciate you coming here, sitting with me. I appreciate you so much. So, saying good night from Penthouse Magazine, 1973. And all in its great soft focus glory. I bid you Farewell. Have a great week. Have an even better weekend. Don't forget the folks in Western North Carolina. Don't forget the folks on the West Coast. Don't forget all of our people that we know and people that you know. Maybe I don't know, but you know. That have fallen and the ones left behind that maybe need some help. I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you next week right here on Break On Through.